If you're a woman at midlife and your sleep is weird, your weight won't budge, and your mood feels just unfamiliar, this might not be stress, but it might be your hormones. Now today, we're walking through 3 signs your hormones are shifting. So let's start with sleep. Deep sleep is when the brain performs its nightly cleaning, repair, and recalibration cycle. Cerebrospinal fluid circulates more freely, helping clear metabolic waste that builds up during the day. Memory consolidates, hormones recalibrate, stress chemistry resets. Restorative sleep regulates a host of things: mood, metabolism, insulin sensitivity, inflammation, cognitive clarity, emotional resilience, and ultimately well-being. When sleep becomes fragmented, here's what that often looks like in perimenopause or menopause. You fall asleep fine, but wake up at 2 or 3 a.m. and your brain won't shut off. Hot flashes or night sweats interrupt you. You feel wired but exhausted. Sleep feels just plain lighter and less restorative. You wake up and you still feel tired. Progesterone, your natural calming hormone, it declines. Estrogen fluctuates and later falls, affecting temperature regulation and REM sleep stability. Melatonin gradually decreases with age, weakening the brain's nighttime signal. And cortisol, your stress hormone, can rise at the wrong time, particularly in the middle of the night. And when these hormones shift, the brain struggles to fully downshift into deep restorative sleep. So poor sleep becomes a metabolic issue, a mood issue, a cognitive issue, and a quality of life issue. The good news, sleep disruption is common in midlife, but suffering through it is not. The second sign is weight. On average, women gain about 5 to 10 pounds across the menopausal transition. What changes more dramatically is fat distribution. So as estrogen declines, insulin resistance increases. Fat storage shifts toward the abdomen. Even modest weight gain can come with a significant increase in visceral fat, the metabolically active fat around the organs. Testosterone and progesterone decline doesn't directly cause fat gain, but it can worsen sleep and stress physiology, which indirectly affect metabolism. The key point: if what worked for you at 35 no longer works at 48, that's not a failure of discipline. Midlife abdominal weight gain is predictable. It's hormonal and it's modifiable with the right strategy. Prioritizing muscle, stabilizing insulin, optimizing sleep, and when appropriate, using hormonal or pharmacologic medication support. This is often the loudest signal. Many women say, I just don't feel like myself. More irritability, more anxiety, lower stress tolerance, reduced confidence, brain fog, word finding difficulty, feeling emotionally just overwhelmed, feeling disconnected, less interest in sexuality. Now, perimenopause increases the risk of first onset depression and anxiety, even in women with no prior history. Estrogen and progesterone aren't just reproductive hormones. They regulate the brain. Estrogen helps stabilize serotonin and dopamine, chemicals that influence mood, motivation, and resilience. Progesterone supports the brain's calming GABA system, and testosterone contributes to drive, confidence, libido, cognitive sharpness, and overall well-being. When these hormones fluctuate in perimenopause or remain low in menopause, the brain receives inconsistent signals. Emotional regulation becomes less stable. Stress feels louder. Sleep fragments. The result can look like anxiety, low mood, irritability, overwhelm, or loss of spark. Hormonal shifts don't change who you are. They change how your brain regulates stress, emotion, and resilience. That's biology, not a personality flaw. Now, it's important to say this. Not every mood shift is just hormones. Sleep fragmentation, fitness patterns, insulin resistance, alcohol sensitivity, thyroid shifts, and life stress, of course, all play a role. But hormonal changes lower resilience, and life stress amplifies the impact. If you're experiencing one or all 3 of these signs — weird sleep, weight and fat distribution changes, mood shifts — you are not failing. You are not imagining it. Your body is simply transitioning. And with targeted, science-based holistic care, you can restore balance in your sleep, your metabolism, and perhaps most importantly, your mind. Some women, it includes targeted metabolic support, such as GLP-1 or other insulin sensitizing medications. Some cases, some women would benefit from targeted supplementation. In other cases, it includes carefully selected bioidentical hormone therapy, sometimes including testosterone. For some, it includes all 3. The key: treatment is individualized, thoughtful, and based on your biology, not guesswork. The goal isn't just symptom relief. It's resilience, clarity, strength, vitality, and ultimately well-being. If this resonated with you, subscribe for more education on hormones and metabolic health. Share which of these 3 signs you've experienced. And if you're ready for personalized, biology-based care, learn more about our approach at JumpstartMD.com.